Now to the big breaking transfer news in the last hour, and Aston Villa have completed the signing of Alejandro Garnacho from Chelsea on a season-long loan. James Savundra in situ for much of the afternoon, it seems. Thanks for staying with us, James. What do both clubs have to say about the deal? Does it work for both?
Aston Villa are absolutely delighted. Unai Emery, we've got some quotes from him. He says, "We are delighted with Alejandro. He's so talented, young, and he showed us his wish to help our project. We are really happy." So in terms of what we know about this deal, we understand it's a season-long loan with a conditional obligation to buy, and that is considered easily achievable by Chelsea. The total package, including the loan fee, is understood to meet Chelsea's valuation. Chelsea were looking for around £42.6 million for the player in this transfer window, less than 12 months since he joined the club from Manchester United for £40 million. He'd not reported for pre-season as Chelsea allowed him and his representative to explore a move away from Stamford Bridge. So he has completed a season-long loan move to Aston Villa, and that obligation to become permanent next season is understood to be easily achievable. So it looks like Alejandro Garnacho has played his last match for Chelsea, and this season he'll be playing Champions League football once again, but this time with Aston Villa.
Feels like he's been around for such a long time, isn't it? Playing in Manchester United since 2022, but only 22 years of age at the start of the month. 93 league appearances for United, 16 goals, but just the one goal for Chelsea last season. How good a move is it for the player? How big of an opportunity does this feel like now?
It feels like a massive opportunity. I wouldn't say last chance saloon, but it feels like an opportunity which Alejandro Garnacho needs to grasp. I think he's admitted himself that he's maybe made mistakes during his time at Manchester United, in particular the way things ended at Old Trafford. But this is somebody who made 144 appearances for Manchester United. He's got the ability to play on either flank or through the middle. He's a goal scorer. We saw him score that incredible goal, the best goal in 2024, that acrobatic overhead volley against Everton. That's when he was a massive part of Manchester United plans. He slipped down the pecking order, but now he's got a real opportunity at Aston Villa, because Aston Villa have lost a number of key players in this transfer window, not least Morgan Rogers, who has occupied that left flank at times. He's gone to Chelsea, but now Aston Villa have found a player on the left-hand side of the pitch. It feels like they've been looking for options there for a long period of time. The likes of Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford, both Manchester United players at one time or the other, were filling that void for Aston Villa last season. But now Garnacho gets that opportunity for Aston Villa, and Unai Emery really admires the player. He was interested in signing him last summer before he went to Chelsea. He was interested in getting him this summer, and now he's got his man. It's a slightly complex deal because of the fact that Chelsea have already signed Morgan Rogers in this window. Both sides are looking to protect themselves when it comes to being able to book big profits from the deals they're doing in this transfer window. So that is why it's not a straight transfer. It's not a straight season-long loan with an obligation to buy. It's a conditional obligation to buy. Chelsea feel like it's going to be very easily achievable for Garnacho to permanently become an Aston Villa player, and they hope there is no repeat of what happened last summer when Harvey Elliott signed for Aston Villa from Liverpool with an obligation to buy if he played a certain number of appearances. Aston Villa decided very early on they didn't want to sign Harvey Elliott, and therefore he wore on the bench for much of the season, and it didn't work for anybody. So everybody, Chelsea and Aston Villa, will be hoping this is a real success this season for Alejandro Garnacho.